What'd you do?
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
You say, yeah,
you mean me?
exactly.
Right.
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before.
You're not handling the calls. You're answering the phone. I'm handling the calls.
I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Hey, Takei.
Present Jade is back for vengeance and blood.
I am. Thank you for the 40 months of support. Okay, we gotta go this way.
The key? Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Wait. Oh. Basement storage. I didn't see that before because the door was there. Or the billboard, not the door. I hope you're doing well tonight.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
God damn.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Okay.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Upstairs? Or down here? There is a radio down here. What do you mean? There's what? Okay.
Forrest, you should listen to that first tape you found.
Yes, I agree. Hi, Maggie. It's time for lappies. She just... It's time for lappies. Okay, I'll show you guys real quick. Lappies. We're a happy little kitty. We're a happy little camper here. Maggie. I think I should really look into one of those pet Bjorns. I think she would actually lay here all the time if I did that. Oh, there's a tape recorder right here. Okay, it didn't look like it.
George Barrow, 68. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps. Find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
George Barrow.
George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Alrighty then.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death...
Whoa. It's like really dark in here.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
You know what this kind of has this vibe of is like a true crime, like nut who wants to listen to true, like solve murders and stuff, like a Citizen Sleuth or some shit.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
So buy a fan.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Hang on, there's like articles near based on what some of this is saying. I think it's showing me where pictures are. Wait, no, there's actual documents.
This has to be important.
Office of Town Council, County Medical Examiner, Gallows Creek, Iowa. Okay, this makes so much sense now. The deceased is a Caucasian male, age 18. The cause of death is established to be drowning, as shown by signs of asphyxiation. Abrasions were found on knuckles, likely from getting into fights in past matches, with known history of deceased being aggressive. I'm so sorry I made you do this, Virginia. No other injuries were observed, and from the coroner's opinion, there's no evidence of foul play. Additionally, the preliminary toxicology report indicates deceased had high level of alcohol in their blood. It is of coroner's opinion the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in drowning.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water. where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. Is that recording? Shut it off.
I need to go back and find some of these because there's like, I think, documents nearby that I've been missing. So let me find a better place to put these. Like here is fine. Okay, so there were documents here. It says, I don't know for sure about that. Because I picked up a picture. And then it said there were some, I got those. Ah.
This looks useful.
Police Department, Town of Gallows Creek, Sheriff J. Matthews, Miss Sandra Sharp. At 4 a.m. a call was received from a jogger, Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting a body had been found washed up in a reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. Okay, we got that one. What we just picked up from I think it's this desk. Let's just keep following the trail.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek, drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst, that I can, I don't know, do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say, that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
Okay.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Humpty Dumpty, the story of love, tragedy, and betrayal. Starring Maisie Cartwright as Dawn, George Barrow as Henry, also with Marie Campbell as Anne. That seems somewhat important. But I can only carry like 2 things. Whoa.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
We need to call her back once we finish
Yeah.
down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report.
It seems
Mentions
like I
a
was-
friend from earlier,
It seems like I was supposed to come back here after I found something each time.
Sandra Sharp.
Like,
Sandra.
I got tired of the
jazz
fucking
running?
bullshit.
yeah.
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive.
True.
Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings
This
were
is
getting
like
closer
fucking
to
Pumpkinhead,
Gallows Creek.
dude.
He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think
I think
so.
so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Nice, dude. 3 a.m, the witching hour.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
I
Peggy,
also
you work in
left.
radio.
I also left the song she hates so much. She threw this record out, and I've left that on repeat for like a half an hour while I went downstairs. Suck it, Peggy.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
It's our job, man.
Beats me. But we gotta do it, and we're going to.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
It's Forrest. Well, sure.
Plunker, it's Goose.
Goose! Where are you? Get your ass here! The party has moved!
Oh, cool. Where's it moved to?
This old lady's house. She's pretty cool, though. Dude, she said we could raid her liquor cabinet if we stayed and protected her. Of course, we're not drinking anymore. We're staying sharp in case that whistling turd turns back up.
Yeah, that's probably smart, man.
I need our help.
Of course, man. Of course. Hey, could you put me on with the old lady? You know, should check if it's cool for me to drop by.
Oh, there's that Goose respect we love. I'll grab her now.
Hello? Is this Goose?
Yeah, what's up, Virginia?
Hey, Dr. Sullivan.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
We need to talk.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Clive.
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name.
Liar.
What are you asking
Liar.
about this for?
Why you lie?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called
Liar.
us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Nah.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
No, he's not. How? Why are you so certain?
Why are you so certain Clive's the whistling man?
Because all those years ago,
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them, and we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick.
Okay.
She has a chronic condition that's never going away.
Okay.
It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand.
I understand your concern, but he was never going to do anything.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia. So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details?
Good question.
Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
Sure.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio.
I can't stop, dude.
Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's
I've made 53 of them. Ooh.
Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Why were you targeted? Stay on track, Sandra.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Liar! Liar!
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't be a liar, Sandra. It doesn't suit you.
I'm not lying. Oh, look at the time. It sure is late. I have to go. I'll drive home now or just drive. I'm sorry.
Well,
I might have gone a bit hard on her.
a bit?
All right, let's just move on. Well,
sick
folks,
of the lying,
if anyone
Peggy.
out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight, but I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
Now?
You want to do that now? Really?
Why? Of course now. It's his birthday. I won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Ponty's Pizza.
Yeah!
Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us! Damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponty can't control himself.
Ah.
Don't worry. We've already got another caller on the line. Just pick it up, okay?
Alright, okay.
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
What in the goddamn?
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets him with his own pizza slice.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now.
Do you think?
We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
I don't know if I'm ready for this, Peggy.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. Who may I say is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. Don? We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Why?
Don, we had a deal. Kept my end. Who is the next target?
Oh, it's too late for that now.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, fine.
Hey, thanks, JT, for gifting a sub to Ponty's Pizza.
Welcome to the Church of Scheme Team.
Chuck Brody was the next target, but that ship sailed.
You, should have said that, you bitch.
We saved him, but only just. You should have told us.
I'm sorry, I probably should have. I'm sorry.
You said you needed help?
I sure do.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping?
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know.
Um.
I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Ask a neighbor?
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that code to get inside.
What the fuck
Which apartment block
am
do you
I
live
supposed to do?
in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the New Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish he'd muscle that thing in. Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any. The whistling man. He's coming down the street.
Dawn.
I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Get the neighbor's attention. Do you know his name?
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
What about the security system's name?
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Starling, huh?
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the whistling man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you.
I don't
I'll
like
stay
it.
out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. It's funky, it's groovy, it's Stabbing the Twilight by Knife and Easy.
I like that I chose that one for
You were
Dawn.
pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something?
It wasn't just you.
Something was weird, dude.
Weird about that.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM.
Okay.
Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Starling 4000. That's probably true. Yeah. I don't trust Dawn at all, dude. Let's go down the basement. Maggie, I have an itch. She's back in my lap. Hold hold up. We actually don't. I don't want to go in here. I want to go to his weird little creepy closet. Maybe not. I broke that door and now it's cursed forever.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
I see.
Any ideas, Peggy?
Dawn says she's stuck outside the Woodside Apartments with the whistling man nearby. She's locked out because of some new security system.
Yeah, the Starling 4000.
Right. And we had the same security system delivered here. Clive was going to install it, so check the basement. I guess that's where Clive would have stuff like that.
Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
I fucking did.
Don't take too long.
I guess I'm just gonna go in that one room. The maze-like room. I'm just thinking there's just been some clever shit that, like, Suffer the Night that we just played the other day was really clever. There's just been some clever games we've played horror-wise this year. Oh shit, this thing. No, never mind. It's not installed yet. There was one room back this way. That's what I'm saying. I keep thinking about Jared Leto.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
While entering codes and commands, sequential key depressions must be made within 4 to 5 seconds. If that, okay. If you make a mistake while entering a security code, stop, press the star, then start over. Our state-of-the-art security system uses a 6-digit code. Simply enter the code into the keypad. The Starling comes with a range of features. The default codes for these features are listed below. Please change these immediately to prevent unwanted entry. Entry. Oh, so we can probably just give her that entry code.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
Nothing except the manual.
All right. Well, I'll get Dom back on the line then, Forrest. I'll let you take it from
I mean,
here.
there was some
Thanks,
other stuff,
Peggy.
I think.
When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Let's see. Alarm test deactivation code. So let's give her the entry code.
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
I don't like. I don't like it.
Forrest, what did we do?
Let's just see what happens.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening caller, you're live on.
Forrest! The psycho's somewhere in the roller rink, dude. I just saw a shadow. God damn, how do you even get in? You've gotta help me, man.
Forrest.
Cobra, thanks for giving us up to fuck Dawn.
Come back. I can't find my rifle, man. I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie! 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 You didn't do anything wrong!
What'd you do?
Damn!
Thanks again, Forrest.
Holy shit!
Oh, God, poor Ricky.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
Okay, hang on. Let's find something good. Late night lurkers.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I mean, let's be real here. Yeah, I worked it out a while ago.
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I thought she was just regular Gallows Creek strange.
Really, Forrest? Why do you think she requested that song?
Maybe she actually wanted it.
I mean, maybe she actually wanted it. Could be her favorite killing song.
Ugh, that's awful. So, what now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
I'm sad to say this, but it's time to trust no one. All right? It's time to trust no...
I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call.
Wait a minute.
189.16.
This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Was it a woman?
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Are you gonna make me drive the ambulance too, Peggy? Because, where does this end? Where's the line here?
What's your friend's name, Casey?
Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Okay. Hold on.
189.16.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is, well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, Listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you.
Okay.
You think you can handle that?
Sure.
189.16.
We don't really have much choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
You know, Peggy, it's not like you could write any of this down, you know, like, keep going.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
Hi, Casey. I'm here. How are you doing?
I need help! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
189.16.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason
We got
through
this.
Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
Leave the knife alone. We need to secure it.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Well, Casey, use the laundry.
Look in the laundry for something like a towel or a shirt. Hold that over the wound.
Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to buy you some new whites, Jason. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word
Daddy.
with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
The dog is in a better place, all
We'll
right?
still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
Space!
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Yeah, they're skating around together because they're both fucking dead. Ricky's also dead. Him and the dog are united. What do you want from me, all right?
Any suggestions, Peggy?
I might. A little before you started working here,
Who
KFAM
says
did a
they're
mandatory
not
first
together?
aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you?
Well, welcome in, D-Leap.
Never mind.
Ah!
So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers.
Holy fuck, Peggy.
I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Thanks for gifting a sub to D-Leap. Welcome from the random depths of Twitch. Welcome to the church.
Welcome to the Church of Skinned Teen.
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard The future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks.
Oh.
Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy?
Okay.
I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks.
Well, he
I
screwed
imagine
you
it's
all.
the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy.
God, you have all
I
the
just have to look
keys.
around.
You have the time. Why don't you do some of this, Peggy?
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
She has all of the keys. Reggie's office. Anon, thanks for gifting a sub to Pet a canned what? PETA can eat dick. I think it's PETA can eat a dick. I think that's what it is. Unfortunately, the anonymous person is going to have to de-anonymize themselves in order to tell us what the intent was there. Yes. Yes. Solid reference. The certifies Reginald Scott has successfully completed standard course in first aid. Okay.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Very important date. $13,887. Remember, Reggie's birthday is 9/10, not 10/9. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Ask Jeannie wherever those tapes are. It's been weeks now. Okay. Oh my god, chupacabras. 2 sodas, nachos, 2 chalupas, churros, salsa dip, tomato salsa. That sounds great. It's a 4-digit code. Axe forever needs to write pitch document. Good title, bring back original protag and villain. Alien sighting number 75, UFO over park. 18/10/85. I want to watch the tape, dude.
Could this be it?
Deep Cuts top secret. Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Free slice on me. Terrifyingly, there is never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in as final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant, which amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. This takes place on 11/7, very important date for the town. 11/07. Great Goose Gathering event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Try to link this into greater story. Need to kill off Megan's support network through the movie, like Acts 3, but even scarier. Maybe partner with Ponty's Pizza for the launch. 110 orders to receive free pizza cutter and tickets to the movie. That's incredible.
Nice.
Hey, Lily Laws. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Can you give back? Crowbar, thanks for gifting a sub to Lily Lulz MC. I have a cat named Lily. Welcome. What the fuck? Bradley Carter, food critic, January 14th, 1962. When I hired Brad as our station's food critic, people said I was crazy. We only have 3 takeout places and a diner. What's the point? To them, I say, you can't be afraid to explore the darkest reaches of the unknown or Henderson. Bradley and Barbara seem to be spending an awful lot of time together. I didn't realize she was so interested in Brad's work. Maybe I should join one of their after-work meetings sometime. I've always wanted to learn more about food. Brad and Barbara ended up missing most of our first aid training session. Brad made a joke about practicing mouth-to-mouth, and Barbara got upset and stormed off. The joke wasn't that bad. Okay. Peggy Weaver.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can. Don't waste time.
No, this
You're
is
right.
worth
I'm
it.
Sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
I've never seen somebody gel with everybody as quickly as Peggy has. Her, Karen, and Barbara have really become a little family already. Maybe we need to run this station on girl power. Hopefully it's cheaper than electric. Sometimes I wonder if Peggy secretly wants her own show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved in the calls on the Scream. Sometimes it feels as though Forrest could just leave for a coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen have missed another work event. This time first aid training because of their training sessions. Their collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Why are they doing training sessions at a bar? Now I'm starting to think that Peggy is in cahoots with the killer and they're gonna try to take my job.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and we're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates.
I can't believe
I
we
really shouldn't have
actually
read both. We're in a hurry.
got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low, his demands are a bit beyond our means, and he's currently blacklisted from any reputable station, but honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose. I know, Gabby. Forrest isn't really integrating with the team, seems to have a lone wolf thing going on. Heard him call Jeannie Janie, Janine, and Brenda in his first week. Hopefully this changes when he gets settled. I've paired Forrest with Peggy for his show. They seem to have developed a relationship pretty quickly, which is good because we don't have the show budget to pair him with the Karen. Barbara. Barbara Albright, receptionist. Barbara's really getting on well with all the staff here. Everybody gave her great feedback at our last review. I get the feeling there's something going on with her and Brad. I call it a hunch. Barbara got another cat recently. She must have at least 5 now. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Freddie, and Lord Winston. Oh my God, Lord Winston is Carl. I'll need to monitor productivity going forward. The cat photos are a big distraction for the rest of the team. Barbara launched when I told her about the concept for what is so weird. Why? This is normal. Okay, I don't care what she thinks. A story about an alien egg at the center of the earth set to hatch on February 30th is a great idea. Why else would we avoid having a February 30th? Okay, yeah. Sure. This is Karen Lawson. Senior producer. Karen has really stepped up her duties in recent months. She's taken on Hamish's show alongside the Timberline twins ever since Wes left us. Hopefully she doesn't get any ideas about being paid double. What's up, Okaketsu? How you doing? Karen has started mentoring Peggy. I think this will be really good for Peggy. They're even doing team building training getaways to improve efficiency. I'm starting to suspect these producer training getaways are being strategically timed. They're now both they've both missed Secret Santa, first aid training, and the Teddy Gallows Junior Station visit. So Karen's been gone a lot. John Hedges, newsreader. John refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everybody regardless. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military at the end of his service. Is that legal? Do I need to report him? Spoke to John again about eating the free samples that Brad gets sent for his reviews. Said he'd stop, but he said the last 3 times. I think John Hedges is somebody we should call. But okay, hang on. We're looking for somebody with medical. He lives at 14 Nancy Drive, and his phone number is 542-0735.
Could this be it?
Just want to double check to make sure. Peggy. That's me. Okay, what was this again?
Could this be it? Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who to call.
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere.
Uh-oh.
What's happening? What do I do?
Well...
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me.
You're not going anywhere, Jason!
Move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry
Just
next
light
to
him on fire.
I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me
He'll
a
be
second.
fine.
Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Apply an additional one.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so... I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Boris, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Casey, be strong.
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's going to be okay. Okay?
Okay. But please, I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
I need you to call... Hold on. John Hedges, that's what I meant.
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
I don't know that him being a hoarder of medical supplies is a good thing
Let's hope he picks...
for us.
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
This is a medical emergency.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously, I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say
Yeah, right, Matt.
stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
That's right, John.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
How is he now?
What about now? Is he still thrashing? Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
I know that there's pain, John. If you hold on for one more day, break free from the chains.
I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
It's so awkward. How am I hosting the radio show from down here? All right, dude.
I better put a record on.
I'm working on it. Not that one. Not that one. There's got to be other records. I'm going to find some other records. You're going to wait while I find some other records because I've been places. Dead air is a crime. I know, Peggy. That's why I gotta go find some different music. We've heard all this.
Come on, Forrest. Put some music on already.
Come on, Peggy. Do something for once in your life. Or shut up and let me do my job.
What song should I play?
I want to see how long he's gonna talk about this shit now. To some extent, I'm not looking at the chat very much because I don't want to catch wind of something that, like, I'm really invested in what is happening here at this point. So I haven't been paying as much attention to the chat because I'm trying to not get spoiled on something. Not that people are spoiling anything per se, but do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Time for some music.
It's your time, yeah. Time for some music. I'm just gonna keep. There's so many records there and I can't take any of them. Lame.
I used to have a guy put the music on for me.
Forrest? I swear to God. That's fine. I mean, Ooh.
A new vinyl for my collection.
Okay, I found them all. I'm sure the poor digital dog really felt pain before it digitally passed in the video game that didn't really happen.
I better put a record on.
Don't forget to go to Twitter and talk about how bad this game is because there was a dog death in it. Way ahead of you. Okay, let's see. Wait, there it is.
Come on, Forrest. Put some music on already.
189.16.
Shut the fuck up, Peggy.
Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger.
This
with
game is
their
rough.
single, One Last Goodbye.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night.
Thank you,
so
crazy man.
Try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
What a joke, too. This game's rough.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. When you're ready, shut the music off. Oh, we have another call coming in. But, hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for
I don't
another
fucking-
turn. Here's one to help you sit back and relax.
I don't trust
We'll
her,
be right
man.
back after this.
I don't trust her at all.
189.16.
I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Okay, all right.
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator.
Yes, Leslie!
In charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Ever since you found Sheriff Matthews, it's only
It's been a
gotten
long
worse.
night, man.
It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help.
Okay.
I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
What do you need?
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times.
Uh-huh.
Bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
It's nice to think, Peggy, but I don't reckon Dawn is gonna give up without a fight.
She probably won't give up without a fight, no. But neither will we. Now, let's get you back into the arena, champ.
Back into the arena, champ?
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Okay, Peggy.
Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now,
It has to go through the
let's bring
basket
in
for
our
it to
next
count.
caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
Okay.
John, is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Sick.
I've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey,
Bruh.
you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason Parker survived. Jason!
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason.
You get a free
How are
coffee
you?
mug.
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Nice, dude.
Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
Hey, John, welcome in.
But,
10 more.
before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Why do you ask?
Yes, the Whistling Man's still out there. Why do you ask? You know something about the Whistling Man, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Can we talk about what happened earlier?
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. And I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Scream
day?
for
Does the
September
killer
teen, give
live in
teeny
Gallows
sub
Creek?
teen.
No, not exactly.
Yeah, NB, thanks so much for the 17 months. Welcome back.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing.
Okay.
You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest,
I still don't trust her.
have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
Yeah.
The boy who drowned?
Sounds like
5 more.
everything's finally coming out now.
4 more.
It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
Who killed George?
Who killed George that night?
Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
That's 100.
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Her?
Yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes.
Yes, I
It'll
did.
have a big red button. Just press that.
Okay.
I'll see you when you're back.
I don't like it. Here's the thing. I don't like it. Those lights are on. These lights are not. Suddenly there's a radio here.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Everybody's been asking the same question, Forrest. You're not alone. I'm about to get eaten. Ankle snacks.
That must be it.
Please no.
Boom! We've got power. The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy? I need to get back upstairs.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
What the fuck? I would crawl all the way back upstairs like this too.
Oh no. Peggy, where'd you go?
Oh shit!
No way. This can't be happening.
You... What?
A call. What do you want?
Good to talk to you again, Forrest. You know, I've really enjoyed our chats tonight.
Where's Peggy?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well...
Huh?
We'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
But then who's here?
Wait.
I think that is
Who
Peggy.
am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
I'm sorry. This is a lot to take in.
You've got no idea.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Whoa. Not Dawn, huh?
Marie Campbell. So, not Dawn, huh?
No, not Dawn.
What are you going to...
He pays...
Everyone's gonna know now.
It
what
sounds like he's happy to get slapped around, because normally he has to pay for this kind of shit, you know?
He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
See?
Talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Why?
Why should I help you? Why should I play any part in this?
Because I think you believe in justice.
You think this is justice?
Yes, Daddy. You have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people
What's up, Tyrock?
you've been trying to save, they were all in on it. They all knew George was murdered, but...
Murdered? Listen,
Damn, that was a fucking $38 special right there.
Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? You want me to interview you?
Am I serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me if I'm serious. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
That's...
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out...
Wait, is he revealing the plan out loud on a phone call? Because that'd be amazing.
where Marie is, then this can
He's just
end.
talking it out.
Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Bro, come on. Hit him, Marie.
Hit him again, Marie.
What the hell?
Man, I felt like
God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek
Whistling
know
Night.
tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
Okay.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
Is that true, Teddy?
Is that true, Teddy? Did you tell him?
What? No, he...
You two were as close as anybody. I don't believe for a second you didn't tell him. If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
Oh.
It was just a stupid prank.
Dude, go to hell, man. Hit him.
Hit him again, Marie.
God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing.
This is like some Saw shit.
Telling me it's just a joke.
The Whistling Man trained her. So what happened next? Wait, who was it?
Who was it, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody. It was the Whistling Man. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Why did he fall?
Why'd he fall, Teddy?
He just...
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and...
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
You liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke.
That's not an excuse, Teddy.
He would have realized.
Thank you, Marie.
Bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Then why cover it up?
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash.
Oh, please.
You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things.
No, dude.
I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows?
You do know where the...
What happened that night was tragic.
You do know we're broadcasting this live, Teddy, right?
But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke.
Hit him again, Marie.
Gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
Murdaugh.
That's an evil thing to say, Teddy.
That's the way it is. My father agreed with me.
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
This is
Our jazz runner,
absolutely
Sandra Sharp.
like some shit you would hear about in some kind of like 48 hours investigation shit.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
When is the killing gonna end, though?
When will the killing end, Marie?
End. does it end?
Yeah.
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. It never should have started. I shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
The football field?
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! Find the chip at Gallows Creek High!
He's dead too now, isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So...
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy!
Oh, Peggy, no!
It's been so long since I saw
Oh, no!
I worried you wouldn't come.
I knew it! She was in on it! I fucking knew it!
You'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Oh my god!
Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died. And that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
You should have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No, they told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned that I'd been with George, and...
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well... I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Next best thing? Do you mean?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Uh-oh.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made
This
me
one.
for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
I
never forgot you.
Well, no one's gonna forget now.
Oh my god!
Peggy, no!
Holy fucking shit!
What'd you do?
Henry.
What?
Kill him.
No! Ah! No!
Henry, you don't have to do this. There's still time to make the right decision.
Henderson police! Freeze! No!
police! Freeze!
Leslie? How's Peggy?
Oh my god.
Peggy, where's Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. Won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Damn. But Hot Dave lived. Yeah.
Come in. One suspect is in custody. We've trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
See, the dog doesn't even matter to the game. Why do you fucking...
It's a killer frequency.
Oh my god, the song. Peggy's right there. It's got a lot of, I don't know, there's obviously multiple ways you can get this, go through this. That's cool. This was really good. Gabby's happy about it. Because Gabby's ready to eat. But I'm going to let these credits roll first. I got to see if something happens. This police scanner's popping off. Stop! 90 in a row.
90 in a row?
Don't sub to any other streamers on the way to the car. Thanks More Than Bunnies for the 86 months. Welcome back. I would love to fit in Oxenfree 2 soon because I've been talking about doing that one for a bit. So I might try to do that one next week. On top of the Resident Evil stuff. Uh-oh, she got away. I gotta go back through some of my library and add to this backlog. The TV's kind of wide. Bottle of pee. Just let these credits roll. Anyways, yeah, I've definitely got a list of things. This was a nice chill change from where we've kind of gone in the last few weeks with the random horror games. So yeah, I'm really happy I get to check this one out.